Okay, in this mini lecture, we're going to look at the standard form equation for a circle. We did cover this briefly in Chapter 1 of our Algebra 2 trig course, but we're now looking at it again in this section 4.5. The standard form for equation for a circle is x minus h quantity squared plus y minus k quantity squared equals r squared. The two main things we're going to be looking at is h and k, which will be the center. That's one item. And then the other thing we're looking for is r, which is the radius. So when we do graph these equations, we'll be using the center of a circle and we'll be using the radius. So we have a problem right here. We're going to identify the center and the radius on this problem. The way we want to identify the center and the radius is we want to write it in standard form. Right here we have x squared plus y squared equals 1. So we want it to look something like this top equation right here, where it has x minus something squared plus y minus something squared equals r squared. So right here what we're going to say is it's x minus 0 squared plus y minus 0 squared equals 1 squared. So all I did right there again is I subtracted 0 from both of them, and if I went back and I took x minus 0, it would just equal that. Y minus 0 would equal y. So it would look like the original equation. But as you can see now it looks a lot like that standard form. I'm going to write that standard form right underneath it again, so you can compare it very easily. So we can see here our center again is hk. In this case h would be 0, k would be 0. So our center is 0, 0. And in our radius, r squared, r is 1 in this case. So again, we're just putting it into standard form. That is what the key is right now, so that we can identify a center and a radius. Okay, let's go ahead and start looking at this next question. This is number 4 in section 4.5 of the Algebra 2 trig Larson 6th edition here. We have x plus 9 quantity squared plus x plus 1 quantity squared equals 36. So now if we're looking at this one, comparing it to the standard form here, or comparing it to the standard form, this one is a plus. We need to somehow change it to a minus. So the way we'll do that is we'll just say x minus negative 9 squared plus, as you can see it's the same idea, so we'll have y minus negative 1 squared equals, and then we want to convert 36 into something squared, which is 6 squared. So again, I'm looking at that standard form. Okay, so I can tell now that h is negative 9, k is negative 1, and r is 6. So my center in this problem would be negative 9, negative 1, and my radius would be 6. Talk a little bit more about converting into standard form in more tougher situations in the next lecture.